Wait, okay. So I was watching on YouTube that girl Plumbella who's on the show. Not the girl who came back, the other girl who left. Okay, her. I think she was not the storyteller. I think she was the like stylist on their team, maybe. But anyway, so she did a video on YouTube, and apparently this is like a lot of people have been talking about it more lately, about skin tones and all that. Like, so a few weeks ago, not even a few weeks ago, maybe last week, I saw a post in the Black Simmers group on Facebook asking like if people thought that EA was going to respond to like the people saying stuff about this.
What were they saying? Like how we always look ashy, how once you play them in the game,
Plumbella,
the detail goes away.
So apparently a bunch of like the bigger like people on YouTube like were like, all right, we all gonna say something, and so like did different YouTube videos. So her video was literally her doing a PowerPoint on how trash the skin tones are, like literally a PowerPoint, literally bullets. Literally. So like she was like, why is it that in Sims 3? So apparently in Sims 3 they had a slider, like it was like
I remember that.
Like, you could do that, and why would y'all take that away? She's like, the easy solution is just to add that back. And she's like, why can I make dogs all these different colors? I can literally draw a face on a dog.
Yeah.
With Sims 4, but I can't have like the good skin tones. And so I thought that was interesting. And then she shouted out Mira's skin tones pack, like that people could download.
Oh yeah, I might have to get that. Might be the only
honestly
one I carry.
That because and a hairstyle.
It makes me sad because I want my babies to have baby hairs, but it makes me sad because I be going so in on like my creative sim. It's one of the few places that I really have fun in the Sims, and I make these people look so pretty, and I lose all of the detail, even if they're like, because usually it's just like within games and stuff like that. Usually you lose the detail with like darker skin players. Mm-hmm. It'd be people who are like not even really dark skinned Sims, and I still lose all of the detail unless they're white, and I don't really play white Sims, so it wasn't something that I noticed until I played like a Sim family that was already made, and I was like,
She was like, Sims 4 is basically made to have like a white middle class experience in gameplay.
Yeah.
Well,
is this your king? Sorry. That was bad. They might as well fight in the parking lot. Let's just really just, hey, we gotta fight now. Everybody's equally. I was rooting for you. We all were rooting for you. So welcome back, you guys, to We Watch That Too. We are going to be watching the season finale of Sims Spark'd. My name is Nina Scott. I forget it every single time. And my co-host is...
Hey, I'm Joy.
Yes.
But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Good to be back for the season finale.
Yes.
And so last week was also another eventful episode.
It was, I think so far it was probably my favorite episode as far as comedy.
It was.
I laughed the hardest.
So we saw that
storytelling.
Dr. Gluon had no idea why they brought him here. He had no idea what his role was on the show, his title, his position on his team. He had no clue. So it was nice to see him go through a transformative moment where he learned why he was there.
He said storytelling.
What I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to tell a story?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Oh my God, it made so much sense. That was the line of the season. I was like...
So all the players went head to head, storyteller versus storyteller, stylist versus stylist, etc. Mira did her thing with the really cute like blue line. and then we got to builders.
And she dropped the ball.
Oh girl, on Mira's team, I don't even know her name.
I don't know her name either. It don't matter.
I'm not learning at this point.
The funny thing is that throughout the whole season, she's just like, yeah, because it's Mira and me. You could tell that she was like, whenever they go on break, he's slowing us down. What?
This child, though.
We're not the same.
She sized up some items and thought that was going to be enough skill to win her the challenge. And then here comes Dr. Ashley.
I'd like to remind you that these are unconventional items.
I used
that was the assignment.
Unconventional items for the unconventional challenge, where I chose these unconventional things and unconventionally put them on. As you can see on my unconventional build.
Oh my God.
Dr. Ashley built a whole time traveling machine that was amazing. And I just imagine the way you would cry. You would go home and cry if you thought you really did your thing. And then Dr. Gluon finally did something for once. They did like kind of like a streaming style challenge and basically gave him the win. And
they handed that to him.
Yeah. And so Team Llama came through and won the challenge. So now they've got the extra 15 minutes for the finale. So yeah, we'll see. This is honestly going to be very interesting. I have no clue what to expect.
This is The Sims Spark'd.
It's us, Team Llama against Team Cowplay. If I was to win this, my mother and father would be so proud of me.
100,000 was the Kelly Dallas, y'all.
Have 15 minutes of prep time to talk with each other about your lives. Find the common thread to create a master story as a team. That time, you have 6 hours to create your final product. And that includes the time working with the video editor.
Let them outside finally.
I feel like it's hot outside and she was like, but this coat though.
Even just my like day-to-day job, I don't get to be very creative. What do all of these have in common? They're all very different.
They're very different.
Competition continued. Team Llama seems stuck in their ways. It's going to be the theme of the whole.
It's not Team Llama. Call that man out.
Because he doesn't assign it with just him.
Call that man out.
And after the skills challenge, I would not be surprised if he was blaming it on the builder.
Imagine.
Come on, Mira. She's holding us back.
I can't deal with that reality. I can't.
What did people say to you about video games?
When I was younger, it's like you felt guilty about it, like, because that's what nerds do.
People picked at me for playing video games and being a girl.
Okay. But the farther one, it seems like my teammates also had similar stories. So we wanted to make
Note they didn't show her story. I'm into it because I like the bullying part of The Sims. And I like that Sims 4, it separates mean from mischievous. But to me, they're like the same thing. Like, I've made my Sim Isis do some crazy things, and I'm just like, how is this person your friend? But I don't know. I think I don't use those actions a lot. So I think it's cool when you do get to use them, and then they're gonna get to put a voiceover on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna be cool.
I'm just worried because it's his storyline. I'm worried.
Yeah, you're a girl.
Maybe if we just take a piece of ourselves and put it into a sim, just kind of stay in and play Sims, and that was my way of expressing myself. Super smart, has maxed out all her skills, whereas in real life I'm just I don't know, sitting at home alone. Besides The Sims, my other passion is dancing, and I do it professionally. I like creating
that shoulder.
This is a shock. I did not see that coming.
That was some shoulder work, I tell you, boy.
Go down the route of a kid who maybe feels left out, or imaginary friends. People in this kid's mind. Yeah.
So they're both doing bullying.
Yeah. So it's one main sim, two kind of angel devil. Yeah. Sims. I love it.
You're gonna lose now.
Theirs is more creative though.
it is
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just focus on you. we should build a story around you. You have to start off when you're little and then show your experiences with gaming and The Sims throughout your life. And I was like, okay.
The whole college.
I agree that it should be all about her.
We missed you. It's so quiet in here.
Don't do that yet.
The plan is for Lil Siha to create all of the Sims and create this character that we have envisioned in our heads and bring that to life.
Clem was supposed to symbolize all the bullies and all the naysayers and all the doubters and the people that come through your life that tell you that you can't do what you want to do, or you shouldn't play video games, or you shouldn't do XYZ, whatever it is in life you want to do. And my mommy sim was supposed to represent all of the supportive people in your life.
They're falling into the issue, I think, of like their earlier stories where it was like, okay, but where's the spice? Where's the, what's gonna get me? Where's the second layer?
I agree. I think their only spice is that it's about Mira and they know I like her. I don't know if the judges like her as much as I like her. I doubt it.
Exactly.
If you could add the spice, what would the spice be?
Focus on the buildings and the.
I don't even know to theirs because it's so, they made it so bland. It's literally just being bullied and then your mom is like,
does the bully like her? Is that spicy? If the bully actually likes her and then they have like gameplay and babies. It's kind of boring still. But there is no spice. She's got to get her ass whooped. That's the spice. She got to get dragged. You know when like they try to run out of the like cloud and they pull them back?
I'm screaming.
As a teenager, she needs to get beat up. By that boy.
She's and then actually secretly bullying somebody too.
She's a bully too?
Mm-hmm. We're all the bullies.
Mom.
Background with starting to play The Sims. I started when I was in college. Hi guys, it's Simulsi here, so welcome to another.
Imagine starting The Sims in college.
I am a builder. We need to create the story. Ooh. So I'm recreating my office. I'm creating a dining room and a bedroom for the children, and then we're also creating a gay pride parade.
With two people that are very familiar for being on stage, this might be.
Who's the other one? Kelsey's never on stage.
Rayvon. Rayvon's a singer. We had a whole segment about this.
We did talk about him. I was like, I thought he was talking about himself. I'm like, Kelsey looks very uncomfortable with the concept that she's been on stage. She was looking like, don't speak for me. Rayvon's like, you saw? You saw? I'm sorry, Rayvon. I'm sure you could really sing. I just don't watch.
The toughest part about this challenge is trying to relax, because when you get nervous, that's when you start to screw stuff up.
So I overhear Team Llama, and from what I'm hearing, their story sounds super similar to ours. Like, she doesn't necessarily need to be like...
Now they're about to spice theirs up even more because they're like, they're too similar.
And the other people don't even know.
We all kind of got into The Sims because you need a creative outlet in life, and I feel like for all three of us, Sims really was our creative outlet.
It seems like English Simmer's settling in really nicely, which is good to see.
Yes, not
bold move for both teams to be incorporating music right now. What do you think about her deciding to sing?
I think it's really cool. I think it's a very fresh approach to it, which actually we haven't seen during the entire competition.
Mira might become for you now.
I know.
We have great voices and like personalities, and I think we're really able to show the characters really well because they're really.
They said, I'm gonna need you to stay out here and do some work. Because clearly you need the extra.
They really turned her into a bottom-feeded chick.
In one episode, how fast they fall.
He took the hit and fell back and was like, I'm gonna let Mira be the star. You see that? He was like, no, it's gonna be about you. Or maybe she bullied her way into that. I don't know, maybe that's the spice.
I'm really dreading watching these end results because I know they're just gonna be boring.
I mean, the margarita has made it easier. I don't care anymore.
That's something that Simmers can get.
Does that say they have an hour? They have an hour to edit.
We are editing.
What's the kind of theme of the story?
Yeah, this is gonna be fine.
Want to find a common thread through your own experiences to tie this together?
Yeah, we found a really good way to tie in all of our own personal experiences into one main theme.
From all of you? Is it coming from one of you?
All of us by way of one of us.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
So I got to check in with you, Simlissy. See a lot of scatter here. How are you feeling about things?
I'm a tidy.
It's too late, Mira. I don't want to get involved in your process.
They really acted like she just don't know what she's doing.
Oh my God. Oh, dude is like, see, it wasn't me. It was her all along. What? I see a lot of scatter here. How are you doing with that? Why is he so shady? You know she's insecure about the last thing. And then nobody shaded the other team that like lost last episode. Nobody shaded them.
I think it's just because she did so bad.
And she was so passionate. Honestly, I was going to say this episode reminds me of like last episode in that they're putting their heart into this project. And I just don't think it's going to meet the same level. But they're going to be like, oh, you built a time traveling machine.
Cool.
I was talking about, I got bullied.
Somebody hurt my feelings once, and
that is unconventional.
We all it was the same. We all were bullied. All of us.
So one person's story, or everybody's story through one. Do you see where I did that?
That was a great way to explain it.
Dude with the hat is gonna be like, at least we all fucked up.
But it was his storyline and nobody added. That was the issue. They need to remember whenever he suggests something, add 3 layers on top of it.
So much of myself into this video is terrifying because they will critique this, and this is the hardest thing to show.
I think she's gonna go home.
Pretty comfortable, pretty confident.
Very, very personal, and it would make me so happy if telling my story could inspire somebody else.
All panicking at this point.
I would like to watch it before we do. Yeah. Once again, we're down to the wire.
All right, teams, time is up. The last time, hands up.
I knew that they're going first.
Yeah.
It's out of my chest. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm getting.
They may surprise us.
Maybe. You're right.
I just hope you guys like it. This is the story of a girl who overcomes negativity to express her creativity and to follow her dreams by playing with life. Somewhere in New York lived a little girl who loved to express her creativity. Endlessly teased her.
Yeah, what are you getting for Christmas?
I'm actually hoping to get a PC. She cried to her mom about how Clem picked on her and how it made her feel. Her mother was a very supporting and loving woman. She always encouraged the little girl to do exactly what made her happy. The little girl discovered The Sims. She created many, many cute Sims. She met some really, really supportive friends. You watch all those people on SimTube. Why not just try it yourself? Be to the world. Even that raggedy old Clem.
Raggedy.
She used the Sim girl was me. Hey guys, it's X Mira Mira, and here's how I play with life.
Mira, how are you feeling right now?
They should have ended it and been like, it's all of us. Like, this isn't just my story. It's more than one person's story. Because that was the point.
I agree with you on that. I think Shoot, I lost my thought. I think that this would be cute for her own channel. Do you remember when like Draw My Life was a trend for people's channels? I still like the Draw My Life challenges were like my fave. I think she could put this up and start a whole new like trend, like Sim My Life or something like that. I don't know. But it was very boring.
Very boring. And yeah, so that's that on that.
And the next one's gonna have a concert, so
when she was singing at the table, I was like, what is going on?
I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, because if somebody just started singing some Talk to Me, I'm laughing at them. And now I'm the bully.
That would have been the twist.
It feels freaking amazing. I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry. Oh, it feels really good. This is like really personal.
It's actually personal for all of us. Video games were kind of for, I'd say, the nerds, which I felt
you are a nerd.
Bullying growing up, and games should be for everybody, you know. So,
Simplicity.
It's also very personal to me. You know, I spent a lot of time working on my degree, and after I started like doing The Sims professionally, I really felt like, is this what I should be doing? And I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I feel really proud of that and very proud of our story, and I was happy to tell it through Mira's story.
Oh, it probably hurt her feelings because this is her day job. That's why she was so sad. And the other girl, it's not her day job. Like, she's a whole something else.
Have supportive parents.
It's a beautifully done story. Definitely something that I feel like most gamers, specifically female gamers, can totally relate to. That transition back into like it being you the whole time narrating it. Oh my god, that ending.
Most about this is I couldn't tell where the building stopped and the Sims started and the storyline began. They were all weaved in seamlessly.
Yeah, I agree.
By far the best edited video you've seen.
Yay! Those other girls suck.
Hello.
I gotta see what they have.
So for the grand prize, $100,000. You were asked to create a video based on a common thread that ties your personal stories together. Tell us about yours.
Everybody has two voices in their head. One that tells us to express ourselves and one that tells us to suppress ourselves. Sometimes those voices are so powerful that they seem real.
It's hard enough.
It's already really well written.
Doing it wrong. You're told to set yourself in a certain mold. Not too little, not too much, just enough.
The worst thing I could have ever done was look at you. It just started. And she's gonna cry her way through it.
I can't do with that face.
And it was that face too. She was giving them the ugly cry. They don't even get the cute cry.
Child, fight it.
I'm gonna cry for this 100,000.
Fight it.
Look at her face.
Part of our heads. Do we listen to the voice that lifts us up, or the one that puts us down?
This is good storytelling.
And in, you have the perfect life, and that same voice remains in my head, telling me to keep going. But my creativity is all around me, pushing me to escape the mundane reality. Finally break out.
There's no going back. The negative voices start to disappear. You take control of your own narrative. You don't have to hide who you are, and you can't, because it shines brighter than anything you've ever known.
They got celebrities there.
Express yourself.
This is excellent.
I think I'm just really happy that I finally got to tell something personal.
Ashley, you all right over there?
Now, don't dislodge your contact. Not for this.
Playing The Sims played a massive role in my coming out, like just realizing who I was.
All right. Judges, Cassie, let's start with you.
I cannot stand seeing people cry.
He cut her right off. He said, all right.
All right.
This is the only reason we would be great at hosting this show when it came to stuff.
Wait, why?
Even the way he was like, and how do you connect? I'd have just been like, all right, judges.
Joy, you can't tell them why we wouldn't be.
Out of that and strive for the things that really make you happy. So I think that message came through very clearly through each one of your monologues. And I really appreciate you guys being vulnerable and sharing that story with everybody.
Thank you. I loved what you wrote. I can only imagine how far the world would go if we allowed more people to be them.
It was really good storytelling. Like, I liked their video a lot.
They were more different than I expected them to be.
Yeah.
So
I really love the dynamic of the two voices and all of that. That to me was like, they did something.
Especially because it took you a second. Like, they didn't come out straight and say like, oh, this is the mean voice, this is the good voice. It took you a second to be like, oh.
And we had to like see her follow her to like her job, and you know what I'm saying? And then see the picture of the guy sitting at the desk because he wasn't present there. That was so cool. It was really good storytelling. So was the first video. Like, I loved how the zoom in or the zoom out from like the computer screen to her like making it. I loved the way that
their
looked.
editing, I think, in the first one was better, but I think the second one was just more creative of a story and how they decided to tell it and show it.
Yeah.
So we'll see which one they care about more.
All right.
We'll just be letting them talk.
Incredible presentations.
She's such a true friend. I just followed her.
You have a really tough decision to make.
She's the admin for Black Simmers Group. Like, she created it.
Hey, sis.
So when I had to go and message, like, hey, is it okay if, like, I post blah, blah, I had to message her.
She was like, yes. I'm so happy now. I did not know that. We are on your side. I am now a subscriber. Hi. Go on.
Both did almost everything right and very little wrong. So now I'm like searching for like, okay, what was the difference?
Okay, so I've marinated.
Okay.
First with Llama, I thought it was seamless. I thought it was really beautifully done. I think one flaw that I noticed is that the bullying felt a little bit cheesy.
Comical.
A little too comical, and that could have been really stronger.
No right or wrong way to tell your story. And that's what makes this, I think, the hardest, because both of them are very valid. The only thing that you can do after that is rely on your heart.
I love that.
So we're going off our heart.
Cool.
Mira.
I really want to win. That's an achievement. I can say that I did. I achieved. You know, to make my mom and dad proud.
I think winning would mean a lot just because I've been playing this game for 20 years and now competing in a competition, and to win would be pretty awesome. I am pretty nervous and unsure of exactly how.
You guys were both so strong and brought everything to this last competition.
Agonizing for us over here. This was not an easy decision by any stretch of the imagination.
Couldn't find anything wrong with what you guys did. They landed on the story that moved them the most.
Oh, God.
The winner of Spark'd and the winner of $100,000 is Team Llama.
Yes!
So good. And we finally got it together.
I'm so happy right now.
See, all the people were there the whole time. Did you see the people running out the back? No,
yeah,
I need us to focus on this. And when the girl left,
where did she go? Did she just go to the hotel room the whole time?
If she's in this crowd, I swear to God.
I'm telling you, they were bullying her behind. They're like, you're not good at this. You might as well just let the English summer come back.
Started off on such a low struggle for us to get our momentum and figure out how to like work together.
The editors are petty.
Unreal.
You know what that edit said to me? That edit said that Simplicity, whatever her name is, was just as much a part of the problem as Hat Dude.
That's old girl right there. Right there. That's her.
See her. She just was staying in the hotel the whole time.
I don't understand.
She's dumb.
So Mir's the winner. I'm glad we're rooting for we root for the winning team round this way. If you learn nothing else, is that I know how to spot a winner, baby. That's it.
They said we have to use our prayer. I was like, so what does that mean? The weeping women?
Yeah.
They have discernment.
That literally could have gone either way.
Yeah. And they did so good though. Like I really was like, they're gonna win. But thank God they did so good on the technical side that made it really hard to choose. Like, thank God, because their story was boring.
Their story wasn't good enough to carry them alone. So had the build not been good looking, had the editing not been seamless, any issue with editing?
The gameplay. Was it Mira? Because it seemed to me like it was her. Like she seemed to be doing that part, but I don't know.
So things we found out. We know how to pick winners. That's number one. Number two, girl went home for reasons other than what she disclosed on the show.
We know that to be true, allegedly.
Allegedly. Sprinkle some allegedly on there.
Yeah. But
come on. Any final thoughts on the series?
I'm pleased because my fave one, it's not very often that who I choose to win wins. I don't think that's even happened in like Top Model. So I'm actually very, very, very happy right now. Yeah, I think you said it all. We know how to pick winners. If you look at my track record with game shows, I don't always know how to pick winners. I really think this might be the first time I ever did it right. But I really enjoyed the show. I'm happy that in my mind, I'm like, she's being paid some of the money that is earned to her by this melanin pack that she created that I am going to download. Like, I'm going to try to keep that on my device.
Yeah, so Mira's a winner and the rest of her team is too, I guess.
I just think it's so funny how they humbled that builder in the last 2 episodes. They wanted.
He said,
"That's over here."
Simmacy, how are you feeling?
Did you see her corner get really defined? My corner's fine. Fine. As if the whole desk was her responsibility. He just wanted to say some shit to her because that didn't even make sense now that I think about it.
So I went on Spotify because I'm like, let me look up Taylor because she's a singer.
Yeah, I wanted to look her up too. I just kept forgetting her name. Okay.
Taylor's a baddie.
What? They simified her. Hold on. Put her name back on the screen. I'm typing her in now. Taylor Parks. Come through, Taylor.
Oh, y'all should check her out. I'm gonna check her out. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this concludes our Spark'd. Kind of sad it's over.
Yeah, this was a fun series. But I feel like we took a lot out of it. Like, we took new people from it. If anything, I now want to play. Every time I finish this episode, I want to play the game. And then I also want to look more into, like, the Sims community. It's reminding me how fun the Sims are.
If anything, it reminded me, like, all the things, like, that I can do and need to. Not need, but need to do.
I need fun. Quarantine is boring.
Oh, I love
the Sims.
I feel like they need to be filming a season 2 now because you could do it all over Zoom.
Yeah, you really can.
But all right, y'all. We hope you are also inspired and get your simming on. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let us know what you.
This is Nina Scott saying goodbye, aka Joshua Rubin.
This is Joy, aka Johnny Zest, saying peace out. All right, y'all. Keep simming.
Bye. That girl dancing was was really using a lot of shoulders. It was beautiful. I would totally dance like that, Joy.
They used so much time to show us her dancing also. And
I feel like that's what they wanted us to root for.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Her shoulder work was immaculate. I feel like she was crumping in the 2000s. I'm about to loosen up my shoulders, I swear.